Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to In the Kitchen with Ash. So today we are going to be making a southern smothered fried chicken. Ladies, let me tell you something. If your man is from down south and you are trying to impress your mother-in-law, this is the dish you'll want to cook. Let's jump into this recipe. So we're going to start off with some clean chicken. We're going to season that bad boy on up with some Larry seasoned salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some oregano, of course that slap your mama, and a little bit of complete seasoning. Do not worry if you miss any of these ingredients, it will be in the description box below. I'm not going to drop exact measurements because I trust that you guys will let the good Lord lead your hand while you are seasoning up this chicken. But if you're not experienced, just use probably about 1 tablespoon each. So, as you guys see, I'm just showing you guys how well seasoned this chicken is. The front, the back, the side, and even underneath the skin. Okay? We want that chicken to be seasoned. We do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to lightly coat our chicken in some flour. We are not deep frying this chicken. We're just making sure that we're searing and browning and getting that nice golden crisp on that skin. So you don't want to put too much flour, just enough to coat the chicken. So now we're going to make our way over to our skillet, and I'm going to put in some olive oil, enough to cover the bottom of the skillet. So now that we got it nice and up to that temperature we wanted, I'm just going to place my chicken down into that hot olive oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook it on each side for about 5 minutes until it's kind of like of a crisp. I'm going to show you guys a preview of how it looks probably about like 2 minutes in. Do not get your panties in a bunch, y'all. We're going to be putting this chicken in the oven. So don't get nervous. It may look like it's not cooked and it's raw, but baby, we putting it in the oven to cook while we making this sauce. So this is how we want our chicken to look, nice and golden and a little crisp to it. So we're gonna make our way over to our oven. My oven is on approximately 250 degrees and it is cooking a little bit while I am making my sauce. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of butter with my onions that I chopped up. Chop it up however you want it. We're going to melt down that butter, and then we are going to take 2 tablespoons of flour. Gradually add your flour in there until you get a little bit of like a thicker paste from those onions. So now that we got that paste I'm talking about, we're going to take our chicken broth, and I am going to gradually pour 2 cups of chicken broth into that skillet. Do not just pour the whole thing in there all at once. You want to gradually pour it in there. Next, we are going to introduce our heavy whipping cream to the party. I am going to gradually put in a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Continue to stir. So now it is time to season that bad boy on up. Season to taste. If you do not want to use seasoning, you do not have to season up your sauce if you don't want to. But I am using complete seasoning and basil. This is just parsley that I'm adding in it because you know your girl love parsley for presentation. Stop, pause, rewind, do whatever you got to do. This is the most important part of this recipe, the chicken gravy. This is what makes my recipe, you guys. And I'm letting you in on this secret. Get you some chicken gravy and gradually sprinkle it in there to taste. I use about half a pack and I mix that in there. And y'all, this is what's going to make this recipe Alicia's recipe. Just wait. I want y'all. Let me just shut up. So we took that chicken out the oven that was cooking on 250 degrees while we were making our sauce. Now you see that sauce is bubbling. It is ready to meet the chicken. So we are going to put the chicken on in there, and then we are going to turn that oven up to about 350 degrees, and we are going to cook this chicken in the oven for an hour on 350 degrees. Make you wanna slap your mama. I'm sorry, y'all. This chicken is just so good. I cannot wait till y'all try this. Made me sing a little bit. So once again, I am putting this chicken in the oven for 1 hour on 350 degrees. If you have a top, please put it on. After an hour, this is what we're working with. Please make sure that you guys give me the feedback, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks for all your support. Bye bye.